All right, we live action. I will chart for food. All right, I got a special request from my homie, and I thought it was pretty good. Actually, he mentioned this chart to me, Stellar Lumen XLM. He mentioned this. Well, I mean, back when I was in crypto, I was kind of aware the guy who made Stellar Lumens is the guy who came up with XRP. Then XRP kicked him out, and then he made Stellar Lumens. Crypto has a lot of interesting stories. But one thing I do know is that Stellar Lumen tends to run alongside XRP for whatever reason. They seem to be like correlated. But let's take a look at the chart. He mentioned it to me a while ago because I took a small position. I've been averaging into XRP on the way down because I think the chart looks really good. It looks like it's coming back for a retrace. We can take a peek at XRP real fast. Bam, I feel like XRP, if you can see it right here, is making its way down to the pivot, and we haven't quite got there yet. I'm nibbling in now just because, again, it doesn't have to hit the pivot. It might fake me out and head straight up. But if we do get in that pivot, I will be getting a bigger position. But that's not what we're talking about. We're here to talk about XLM, Stellar Lumens. If you can see here, I got a lot of stuff on the chart. Here's the naked chart. Doesn't look like a big chart, but if you look here, it's going back to 2014, and current day we're trading at about 16 cents. All-time high was in 2018 at about 92 cents. So it look, I mean, if I'm just looking at a typical chart, I'm seeing a strong move up and a sideways consolidation. It looks kind of flat. So upon first view, I thought this was just a simple pennant formation, but then when I looked at it on the line chart, I saw that there was like a roof that we kept hitting, and we had a higher low, we had a low, higher low, higher low. So I'm like, okay, this looks a little bit more like an ascending triangle pattern, where you have your higher lows down here, and you have a roof that is looking to get taken out, and we can also measure that move by taking the very the largest part of the move to the top, to that roof that we're trying to break, down from that bottom of that trend line. So the largest part of the, or really the entry, I guess, yeah, because it's only going to be going up. So the entry of that ascending triangle up to the rooftop. All right, let's go back to XLM. So I'll add the line that I have on here. Again, this thing has been performing. It's been low for the most part. But all cryptos had to move down since, was it January? This was wow. Since this thing's been heading down since October of 24. We had a nice move up in July 25, but it's kind of just been down, on a downtrend since then. But the one thing I like is if you look at this, I'm on a 3-month chart here, so this is a lot of information, each one of these candles. And if you're looking at the pattern, you do see that it's just an ascending triangle. Sharp move down, pop up, sharp move down, pop up. We had a sharp move down. Let's go to the monthly chart actually. Let's get a little bit closer in a minute. At any given time here, I was looking for some divergence. I don't necessarily see it just yet. I'm looking at my volume profile over here. This big thing over here is the VPVR. I do think, even though we are hitting these bottoms, crypto is crazy. So there is a chance that we could possibly take one spike down and make it to about 11, 10 cents. The goal line for me, or the kill switch, where I have to get out of this trade, because I actually have taken a position in this, maybe like a few weeks ago, just because I feel like this is where you want to buy, on this trend line here. My stop loss or my exit in this trade will be about 6 cents, which is pretty big, but it's crypto. Crypto, you have to give yourself a lot of room for error, because this thing's crazy volatile. But once this thing does break out, and again, so we're at 17 cents now. If we break that VPVR line, it'll be about 6 cents. That'll destroy the structure. So that's the target downside. But you can see here, it's just, again, when I thought this was the flag, I kind of kept the flag pole in play just to see, what happens when it gets to that price. But I also, excuse me, back over here. I did the measured move from the beginning of that trend line. spin is like right here. From the beginning of the trend line to, 1 second, please. From the beginning of the trend line to the very top of that roof that we're trying to break. Could even be over here. But I feel like this is the first touch right here, so I'm going to go with that one. Bring it down just a little bit. And if I bring my measured move, let's say we break out somewhere around here, I'm looking at about, that just sounds insane, like $8. And that is the target measured move. I don't know if I'm going to hang around that long. I might actually get out on this bull flag because, again, this, I initially thought it was a bull pennant, but it could be an ascending triangle. I'm not going to be greedy in this play. I mean, I might hold on to a few shares, but I'm going to take the pole. I'm going to take the target for the pole, which is still pretty extreme, which is about $3. So you're at 17 cents. And but again, crypto is crazy. I've seen crypto do some crazy things. So from where we are now, the flagpole target will give us, 1900% gains. Crazy. And with the ascending triangle target, from where we are now, we're looking at about 4,000%. Again, I don't know what Stellar Lumens is doing, if there's any real world application. Actually, let's go to chat and ask chat what is going on with Stellar Lumens. Hey chat, how's it going?
Hey, I'm good, thanks. What are you up to?
Question. I'm looking at a chart of Stellar Lumens. The technicals on the chart looks pretty good. I'm wondering, is there anything happening fundamentally that I need to be made aware of with Stellar Lumens XLM?
I'll check. All right. So if your chart's showing strength, there's nothing on the fundamental side that's flashing red right now. Actually, if anything, the fundamentals have been getting better over the last several months. So, for example, Stellar's been pulling in more institutional tokenization projects. Specifically, Tradable recently said it's bringing up to $1 billion in tokenized private credit to Stellar, and Circle's cross-chain transfer protocol is now live on Stellar too, which is a genuine utility upgrade. Network security has been bolstered by new tier 1 validators like Monogram, and the protocol itself has been moving forward with upgrades. There are even some government and enterprise partnerships, like with the UN Development Program and initiatives with Bermuda. Now, none of this guarantees that the price will react in a certain way, because as you know, crypto often decouples from fundamentals. But in terms of your question about the downside, nothing really ugly has popped up lately that would directly undermine a bullish chart setup. Out of interest, what's that chart showing? Is that weekly, monthly?
It's a 2-week chart showing an ascending triangle.
Oh, interesting. That means you're zooming out far enough that the noise matters less, which is smart, especially in crypto.
All right. Pretty cool. Again, it's chat. It's AI, so I'm pretty sure it's just referencing news articles from somewhere. The validity of these articles, who knows? But it's crypto. Once people hear a good crypto story, they'll like it. But also technicals. These technicals are telling me that something could be coming up that looks like Stellar could outperform, because even on XRP, the target that I have for XRP is about like $5. I think it was like an $8. I'm off of log. Anyway, yeah, like an $8 target, six to $8. Either way, I'm out at $6. If I see $6, I am gone. But with XLM, the target is significantly higher. So I don't know if this just could mean potential for outperformance. It's charts, so it's, none of this stuff is guaranteed. But let's see. I'm keeping my eye on this. To me, this is the position you want to buy in. If we get a wick down, I'll probably buy some more. If we start getting in the 6 cents area, I'm out of there. And again, Bitcoin will be the big catalyst. If Bitcoin is on its way up, or if Bitcoin is reaching areas that I think is a little bit overvalued, where will Stellar be? Will Stellar be at the top of the ascending triangle? Will Stellar be breaking out of the triangle? Because if Bitcoin is looking like it's near top or forming some kind of divergence, and Stellar just broke out of this, I think I'll probably have to take my money and run. To me, everything is pending upon Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going up and this is going along with it, I'll go along for the ride, because this looks like it might outperform. But if Bitcoin is showing divergence and looking weak, then I'm probably going to, take some profits and, let the chips fall where they may. But anyway, it's an update on Stellar. Shout out my man James. He asked for this chart. Shout out to him for even bringing this to my attention, because when I saw this chart and I was like, holy crap, this looks pretty good. So yeah, so Stellar XLM, we'll see what happens. Again, I think 2027 can be an interesting year.